All right, welcome back. I'm Mayor Craig Ford, and this is Melissa Battles. She basically is the mayor, so she runs our office, and we're lucky to have Melissa. And Melissa, thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
You were
Matt.
here anyway, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
So Melissa's the nicest person in the world, and she answers the phone when you call the mayor's office. And when I first came on, what was our first day, Melissa?
November 7th.
November 7th. It was just Melissa, myself, and Brett Johnson. And then since we've added Tina and Ruth, Tina King and Ruth Moffett, and now we're adding John Moore. And then January 2nd, we add Rod Scott and Melcy Guyton. So then we'll be complete. But Melissa is excited about adding Melcy because we need some help. But Melissa's been doing a great job running all of our schedules and running around, and she does a great job. But Melissa, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I grew up in Rainbow City. I went to Southside High School, graduated at Jacksonville State University with an accounting degree. I have no kids. I have 2 cats and a dog.
And Melissa used to work for Secretary of State John Merrill.
Yes.
And also the Department of Education.
Correct.
In Montgomery.
Yes.
What department was that?
LEA Accounting.
Okay. So she was an accountant coming out of college, and we want her to further her career, but not leave us. But Melissa is married to one of my son's good friends that went to high school with, just by happenstance, Jesse Battles, and he's kind of an entrepreneur in himself.
Yeah.
I love what Jesse does. He goes around and buys stuff from Walmarts or whatever at a discount, and then turns around and resells them. So the people are still getting a bargain, and he's still running the business, but he does a great job. So. And Melissa's family, tell us about your family that own
El Tapatio 2 on the river.
El Tapatio 2 on the river, my favorite place to go. So I can never remember what I get, but it's the best thing in the world. I'll say is chicken and cheese, and I get it.
The Pollo Loco.
That's it, the Pollo Loco. So, but I love going there, and I know her family, I know her parents, and all her relatives real well. So, Melissa, where'd you graduate high school? Southside. Okay, and what year did you graduate?
2011.
And y'all were involved with SGA or?
Yes, SGA in high school, and then Jesse continued that in college, but I did College Republicans in college.
Yeah, College Republicans in college. And so how long did you work with John Merrill, the Secretary of State?
3.5 years.
So I don't think people really understand the value of that. That was a big deal. John is a friend of mine, and when I was in the legislature, he does all the reporting for people running for office. They do, man, I don't know, Secretary of State does just a lot of stuff.
He is.
LLCs.
He's the election official.
Yes, he does it all. So, and then the Department of Education, when I was in the legislature, they're the largest line item in the budget.
Yes,
so K through 12, and was that including post-secondary too and 4-year schools? Really? So it's everything. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So it's an $8 billion budget.
Yes.
So that's a big deal. So we're lucky to have Melissa with us. Melissa gets here about 7 and leaves late, and we're trying to get her to get here later and leave earlier. So we've been running 99 miles an hour. So Melissa, what do you like about this job so far the most?
Everything, honestly. It's very fluid, so no one day is the same to where I'm an accountant, or I was an accountant, so every day was pretty much it's the same. So it's good to get a change and a fresh of breath air. That's something different. That's not numbers every day.
So I asked Melissa, so I'm in the National Guard too, and we were trying to decorate a Christmas tree for the people in the military with us that could not afford a Christmas, and so we didn't have anybody decorate a Christmas tree, and I said it'd be good for City of Gadsden, City of Tala to go down and participate in this. So Melissa went down with Kelly Moore from City of Tala and my wife from Gadsden State and decorated the whole banquet room.
Yes.
So when I showed up on drill on Saturday and Sunday, they had decorations, and we posted that on our Facebook page. But Melissa did an excellent job in helping head that up, and she rallied up the ladies and went down there and decorated, so we had a good time. But Melissa, thank you for coming on. If there's one thing about you we don't know, what would it be?
My favorite food's not Mexican.
What is it?
Spaghetti.
Really? I can cook spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. Well, we're gonna have spaghetti at our next gathering. But Melissa, thanks for coming, and glad you're with the team. Thank you. All right, thank you.